What's up, guys? I'm Brian,
I'm John.
and welcome back to I Know What You Watched Last Friday, episode 12. It's been a little bit since we got to hang out and talk some horror films.
Yes, it has been, I think, about a month.
It had, yeah. Right, I think it was right before Thanksgiving.
Yes, yeah. I went on a big hunting trip, and then life got on.
Life does happen.
Yeah.
Life does happen. Did see you go hunting and catch yourself a deer.
Yeah, it is. I shot a nice 12-point.
Hell yeah. Gonna go home and eat her up?
Yeah, which I already did.
Nice.
Not all of it, but all of it. We just got the meat back today. Or yesterday.
So yeah, welcome back with us. Happy to have you guys as always. Hoovy, would you like to tell them what we're going to be taking them through today?
We are going to talk through the first...
run.
The first Jeepers Creepers.
2001's Jeepers Creepers.
Yes, this movie is amazing besides the director.
Yeah.
We're just not going to say his name. You know, we probably should, but we're not.
He who must not be named.
If you know what we're talking about, then yeah.
Directed by Lord Voldemort.
You're busting them.
Oh no. So yeah, Jeepers Creepers 2001, written and directed by the Death Eater, starring Justin Long as Derry Jenner, and of course Gina Phillips as his sister Trish.
Yeah.
And their their brother and sister, and their...
Would you say his name was?
What's that? Justin Long?
Yeah. Would you say his name was?
Derry.
Oh, I thought he said something. I thought he said Diener.
Deer?
I thought he said Diener. I'm like, what the...
No, we talked about your deer earlier.
No, I think he said Diener. Like
Dieter?
Not deer, whatever.
Trish and Dieter.
Yeah, it's Trish and Derry. Whatever.
Yeah. So they're two college they're college students home
Two
going
colleges.
home. They're two colleges in a car. Yeah, Harvard, Stanford, right here on the side. What's that over there? That's Alvernia. Don't look over there. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, two college students heading home to... They're in Florida.
Yes.
They're in Florida. Heading home to... They're in Florida.
Yes, they were... If you couldn't quite get that, they're on spring break driving home from in Florida.
That's right. It is spring break.
Yeah, it's spring break. Yeah, they're just driving along this road. They're playing this, like... I don't know, this game. License plate game.
The license plate game.
I don't...
Did you ever play the license plate game?
No.
No?
Whenever I was on a road trip, I always like to see like what states different plates are from.
Oh yeah.
I've seen Hawaii one. I'm like, how?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I've only seen an Alaska plate once.
I've seen a bunch of Alaska plates.
Really?
Yeah.
Then I see the Jersey plates. I'm just like, go home.
Go away. I see Delaware too. I'm like, go away.
Yeah. You just come here to see the leaves change.
I see Ohio. I'm like, Jesus, just no leave. Ohio's not a state.
It's not, Tim Jim.
Ohio. Did you ever play Elden Ring? That's Ohio.
Yeah. Oh no. Don't go down that road.
Bloodborne's London.
So they're on spring break, and they're driving. They're playing the license plate game, and they keep. So a license plate game, folks, if you don't know, for the uninitiated, is if you see a license plate that like has like a saying, or you can make words out of it if it already has something. So, what was the one? It was like 6'4", 3VER or whatever, and Derry was like gay forever, or no, gay fever.
Yeah.
And Trish is like, it's gay forever, and she like looks at him and she's like, really, gay fever? Oh man, so as they're driving, they're talking about like how Derry's giving Trish shit for being with this poli-sci track team guy. He makes the song about him. And she gives him shit for bringing home dirty laundry and for his mom to wash. And he's just like, she wants to do it. It, it makes me think, it makes her think that I still need her. Well, which dairy, I don't know. Wash your own damn undies.
It's weird. Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. So as they're talking, they get spooked.
Yes. As they're talking. See, what's cool about this is that they're like talking, like they're driving and stuff. So the camera's facing towards them, and you see out back. Yeah. And you just see slowly. Well, first you see a camper. Yes. So you just camper drive up, and then just in the background, it just veers.
Goes off the road.
It goes off the road for some reason. And then a little while later, you see a truck, this like ominous truck, just like slowly creeping up. Mm-hmm. Being all jeepy creepy.
Jeepers.
Yeah. Yeah, so you just like see it just slowly, like as they don't even notice it because it's behind them. Yeah. Then it just gets like right up to them.
Pretty much it was bumper to bumper.
Yeah, and it's honking its horn, it's swerving in, they're freaking out. Mm-hmm. So they eventually pull over, and he just drives off.
Yeah. They're just freaking it, like Derry's like, go around me, what the hell, like. Yeah. And as he's driving away, they see his license plate.
Yeah. I can't remember, what does the license plate say?
Well, they think originally it says beating you. Yeah. But it's actually be eating you.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they see that or whatever, and it really freaks them out. And then they're talking about, well, actually, let's go back to where he's like, the creeper's up on him, right? Honking and shit, and like swerve, like, wouldn't that have been like a good swerve at the beginning had it been like it gets over, and then it's literally just some like old dude like in this like with the window down, and Derry just like rolls down the window. The guy's like, so if I keep going this way, like just asking like for directions. Hey, if you didn't notice me back there.
Oh my god.
I gotta get to Higgins Haven now.
We're done with the franchise.
yeah. Where's that at? Keep going up. You're in Florida, buddy.
There's no bears in Florida.
There's no bears in Florida. So after they get run off the road, well, no, they pulled over the first time. Yeah. And when they start driving again, they're talking about the story of somebody and Diana, David and Diana.
Yeah, it was a couple from, like 23 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. From like the 80s or something like
that.
Yeah,
the one missing.
And they said it was like the same highway or something. Now, did they allude, like, was it people that like their family knew, or it was just a story that?
It was just a story. It was a big story throughout the state.
Okay, so yeah, being from the college, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, so they're talking about that, and how apparently how the victims from 23 years ago, they never found the guy's head or something like that. They like argue about that because she's like, no, they didn't find his body. He's like, no, they found the bodies, they didn't find the head. And then, which keep in mind for later.
Foreshadow.
Yeah, so foreshadow. So they keep driving, and they see a church, like an abandoned church.
Yeah, there's these old creepy churches that everyone sees. Like, does someone still go there?
Oh, service. Oh, there's one car parked up there.
Yeah. Creepy church with, and then they see the truck again. Yes. And they see somebody pulling something out of the truck. It was like a bloodstained sheet, just throwing it down a tube.
Yeah, throwing it down like this, like big, like this, like standpipe.
Yeah. And
that shot too. Like to this day, like seeing this movie, I was either 11 or 12 when I first seen this. That scene even still now like gives me chills because like when they're driving by, and you just see him like he stops like while he has the body like staring at them. Then he quick tosses it, and then he's like standing there. But like as they're driving, it's like he's moving with them without moving.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a trick of the camera or what, but like that, like that is just, yeah. So they see him dumping the body.
Yeah. So now they're freaked out. So they start. I think they speed off now.
Yeah. Only to notice that he's coming. He's back in his truck, and he's pulling out of there, and he's following it up behind him again.
Yeah.
And that's when he's up on him again. He's honking.
Yeah.
And then runs him off the road.
Yeah, that's when. Yeah, now they're actually off the road, and they didn't know what to. Fuck, you freaked out too.
Oh my god, yeah. Especially like if you're not like, I mean, I think they're familiar with the area, or at least like going to and from.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, like being somewhere you're unfamiliar with, or like being far from home and like far from like wherever you're staying.
Yeah, like where they're at too. It's nothing but fields.
Yeah.
It's like Nebraska.
Yeah.
It's nothing but fields. So it's like home.
Yeah, seriously. Just hills and trees. And fields.
Yeah, it's like fields, just like in these fields, and
you could smell the film.
And just one random church.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derry. No, they were freaked out, and then they finally calmed down.
Mm-hmm.
And then Derry convinces them to go back to the church.
Which is like...
Why?
Yeah. In IRL, come on now. Hey, we should go back. we should totally... Let's go back.
Like, you see the dude's truck. Like, you know it's a big truck. It's big, it's loud, it's fast. It's just like, dude, I don't want to mess with that dude.
Yeah.
You know, like, if you don't know about him, you know he's at least got some guns.
Oh my god, yeah. And for, I don't even want to talk about it, but for those that have, if anybody has seen the third film, you know that the truck packs a punch. But, yeah, the truck is, I would own that truck, honestly.
Love that truck. I've seen someone build that truck.
Really?
Like, not personally, but actually, I think they were selling it, too.
Like a show car.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like when they do that with like the DeLoreans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the Future. So yeah, Derry's dumbass decides to. He convinces his sister like, "Hey, we gotta." Doesn't he say like, well, she's like, no, or no, he's the one driving, even though it's her car.
Yeah.
But he's like, well, doesn't he say like, don't you want to like, you know, what years from now, don't you want to like say like you went at least like went and checked?
Yeah.
Like something like that.
I'd be like, no.
Yeah, like no, dude. Like I don't care what the hell's on the end of that pipe. Like that's the second time this dude's like been bumper to bumper with us, and we barely made it out this time. Like no, we're gonna go the opposite way.
Yeah. But they go back.
Yeah. So they go back. And yeah.
They go back, and Derry. They see the pipe closer now.
Yep.
And they think so. Like he walks up to it, and he's like looking down. He like screams like hello and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then as he's walking away, he hears a noise.
Yeah. Coming
from the pipe.
Mm-hmm.
And then decides to just crawl in the pipe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you are. Like, I'm sorry. If you're down there screaming for help, you gotta be a little louder.
Yeah.
And B, your pipe. I'm not gonna go get you. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Brian, I'm sorry, man, but if you're down there...
You're my best friend, but...
I'm just sitting here taking it right now. People, if you can see my face right now, I'm not phased. My feelings are hurt, not really.
I don't have the dexterity to get down there.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, do you think he was originally going to go all the way down, or, like, do you think, like, he just wanted to, like, try to get a closer look?
I think he just wanted to try to get a closer look. But then...
Because he has that little he has a flashlight.
He has a flashlight, a toy flashlight.
Then decides to crawl down the pipe with Trish holding his feet.
Yeah. Why?
No. I love my siblings, but I'm not going to ask one of them to hold my feet at the end of this fucking pipe. That's
you put a lot of, like, trust in her.
Yeah. Hey, hold my feet, okay? We're cool?
It's kind of nice. It's like, are you strong enough to do that? Apparently she is. But...
Apparently she is. I mean, I would be strong enough. I mean, I'm the oldest. I'm the biggest out of all 5.
I'm the biggest of mine, but I'm the youngest of the youngest.
But then again, I would just be, like, not even there.
Like,
I wouldn't be there. I would be at, like, Burger King. Or, like,
why would, like... Anyways, this is in Florida. Why the hell would you go to Florida?
Yeah. Yeah. Stay the hell out. If you're listening in Florida, we love you. The people. We like the people.
The people.
The people. Well, except for Florida, man. Whoever you are. Wherever you are.
That needs to be a movie. If they can make Cocaine Bear a movie,
yeah,
it needs to be
a
a Florida
Man movie, man. It'd be like Swamp Thing. Then you'll see it on like Amazon Prime. It'll be like Dino Croc versus Florida Man. Mega Shark versus Florida Man. So Trish is holding Derry's feet, and what is it? It's there's as he's shining the light, like he's not seeing anything, but then like the rats.
Yeah, there's like rats that come
start
up
running up toward him.
Yeah, and then one gets on Trish and she freaks out and drops her brother.
Yeah. So he's freaking out, kicking, and she just like, oops. Like, dude, and he felt like, when you see like that distance, he felt like, he was knocked out for like a while, wasn't he?
Yeah. Maybe a little bit. I don't think it was that long, but it was still, he was knocked out for a little bit.
Just kind of like a bonk, and then like, oh damn, what was that? Like, holy shit. But he like literally like landed on his back and everything.
Yeah.
Like, probably winded him. But
yeah.
But yeah, so then he gets up.
Gets up and he sees it's dark and stuff. He's looking around. This dark cavern.
Mm.
And then he sees a table with a dude on it.
Yeah.
And this dude's still alive.
Mm-hmm.
But he has like stitches going down his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So like something was cut out of him.
Mm-hmm. It almost looked like a post-mortem. Like,
yeah.
When you like they embalm a body, it looks like somebody with like surgical precision.
That Y.
Yeah.
These really thick sutures. And he like looks at it and then like starts looking up and around, and there's just on the walls there's just hundreds of bodies.
Yeah.
That are just like sewn to the walls and the ceiling. Mm-hmm. And then he notices 2 people that are like sewn like together.
Mm-hmm. He notices their class rings.
Yeah, it's their class rings, and it's the prom couple from earlier.
Yeah.
That went missing 23 years ago. So we found out where they went.
Yeah. And like while all this is going on, after he first sees the body, like he tells Trish like, you need to go to the road, like and like flag down like the first person you see, but if you see that truck, like you come back and you get me. Yeah. And then it goes to hit like after that, then he's like, yeah, he shines the light on the walls and the ceiling. And then it cuts to Trish sitting in the car. And she's just chilling there, and then in the distance, you see the truck.
Yeah. Is that actually the truck?
And she starts, like, freaking out, like she's trying to start the car.
Oh, that's what it is. She sees headlights.
Yeah.
And she starts freaking out, trying to start the car. not trying to get her brother.
It's the same make. It's the same make of the truck, but
Yeah,
it's not. But it's
then she like freaks out. Then it just drives by.
Yeah.
And it's the same. Yeah, it's the same truck. But just not the same one, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then
A
she
red
gets
herring.
yeah. And she gets then she's like sigh of relief. And then
Derry just
Daniel just like scares the shit out of her.
Yeah. Just pops up at the window, like doesn't say anything, like he just smacks his palm on the window. She jumps, we jump.
Yeah. She freaks out, and then I think he's just like mortified because he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, he's in complete shock.
Yeah. Then they leave to go to what is it? The diner.
Yeah. So as they're driving on down the road, I think they actually don't they pass him, or he passes them.
He passes them at the diner.
Well, no. While they're at the diner, he drives past. I thought they drove past at some point when they were on their way to the diner.
No, it's the truck drives past
the diner as they pull.
So the diner or the gas station.
Okay. No, that's the same place.
Oh, it's the same place. This is what we're talking about.
So yes, so they get to the diner and they run in there and everybody, like, it's almost like a place like around here, like people are just like turning around like, what the hell are these two?
Yeah,
like tourists.
Yeah, and they're asking for a phone. Yeah, they're asking because they're trying to contact the police.
Yeah. Now back they did have a cell phone back then, but hers was dead.
Yeah, so her phone was dead. So yeah, horror movie logic. Which I mean,
and the car charger doesn't work. So yeah, they go into the diner just like, hey, like we've seen some shit. We need to call the police. Do you have a phone? And it's when they call the police, but then doesn't the phone ring again?
Yes, the phone rings again, and it's a strange woman that she keeps saying that they're in danger.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps like insisting to hear the song, and it's the Jeepers Creepers song, which is by Harry Warren.
Yes, and it's a creepy song in this context.
Yeah, Jeepers Creepers, popular song, jazz standard. Came out in 1938.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
1938 for a movie, Going Places.
The Creeper was around then. He acquired a taste. Literally.
It's a weird song.
I think a part of him belongs, like, a part of his body, like, belonged to, like, somebody famous.
Just close my Wikipedia page right. Yeah.
So yeah, the woman on the phone is, like, warning them, like, you know, whenever you hear this song, like, you run. Like, it means danger. Like, that she has visions that, she hears that song, and she can hear them screaming in the dark.
Yeah. And one of them will die screaming while hearing that song.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. She does specifically say she hears one of them.
Yeah.
One of them screaming in the dark to that song.
So, yeah, they ignore her.
Yeah. The cop... they're still talking to the cops. They just got off the phone with the strange woman, and then the waitress comes running in, and she says, she's like, "Don't you got
Isn't that your guys' car or something like that?"
Yeah.
And it was just like ransacked.
Mm-hmm.
They're
closed. Like the doors are open. The clothes are all. They're dirty. Derry's dirty laundry. Holy shit! Is littered throughout the parking lot, like by the car, and she was like, "Did anybody see who did this?" And the customer's like, "Oh, everybody saw what happened." And she's like, "Which way did he go, Ed?" or something like that. And the wine diner customer just like points, like just points. And what's he say? He was sniffing the laundry or whatever.
Yeah, he was like sniffing it. Like he was really liking it.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
So not only was the creeper creeping, he was sniffing Derry's dirty laundry.
Yeah.
I almost redeemed myself there. Derry's dirty laundry. Derry's dirty laundry. 25 cents a pound. Come to Derry's dirty laundry. No. That was horrible. So, Derry's like freaking out because he's like, damn it, like he picks up his underwear and sees it because his mom wrote his name on the waistband. He's like, he even knows my name now. Like, he's after us. We're telling you guys, we're not making this up. Because like the cops are just like, this is some story, like we don't know what to make of it. And then Derry's like, hey, you guys interested in fingerprints? And he's looking at the door handle.
Yeah.
And then the cop like looks at it or whatever, and it just like the wind starts blowing, like there's like a slight breeze, and then the prints just like blow off like a dead skin.
Yeah. He's like, well,
it looks like somebody already did.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the cops offer to escort them.
Yeah, to that church.
Yeah, because they just got like, as the prints like roll away, don't they get a call or whatever over the radio that like the church, or no, it's while they're driving. Yeah,
it's while they're driving because like because he says they say something about like go to the church, like all the evidence is at that church.
Yeah, that's right.
And then as they're driving, they hear on the radio that the church is actually being burned down. It's on fire.
Convenient.
Like,
MK Ultra.
So like any evidence of that place is gone.
It's literally up in flames, going up in smoke.
What I don't get is, what do you do with the tube?
The pipe?
Yeah.
Oh, I would assume it would still be there.
Why don't you go down the tube?
Everything else would be on fire. I'm sure that would just be like a smokestack at that point.
Still.
Ventilation.
I'll just wait for the fire to go away. I'm sure there'd be some evidence down there.
There would.
And that's the creeper just
doused everything in like gasoline. I don't know. Who knows what he used to petrify the bodies? Maybe he just sprays them with lacquer.
I don't know if you like, because that was like a trophy room for him. I don't think he would get rid of that.
Yeah.
So what the hell did you do off a main highway?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. How long has he literally been able to get away with being in that fucking abandoned church?
Yeah, like I know it's not a super busy highway, but someone had to have seen him once.
We should get like a prequel film, like about like the first colony that like settled there. That was their church, and then he like comes and like
just moves them.
Yeah, just takes out the pilgrims. Talks like John Wayne too. He's just like, "You're gonna die, pilgrim." Takes their head off. So yeah, the cops are providing them the escort, and they get the call about the church, and again you get that awesome shot like from the dash, like facing in the car as they're driving toward us, the audience, and you can see the cops behind them, and then you see the creeper land on the top of the police car.
Yeah, because there's two cars.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that the main characters are in.
Mm-hmm.
There's one behind them. As they're talking and stuff, it's like you don't hear it, but you can see it.
Yeah.
It just like flops on them, and they're freaking out, and it just like swerves off.
And while that's happening, Derry and Trish are messing with the radio because they can hear a version of Jeepers Creepers on the radio. Yeah. And they're like, what the hell's going on? And then they see that the cop car behind them, like, stopped.
Yeah.
So then they, like, go to drive. They, like, who is it? Oh, they hear him on the roof. The cops hear him on the roof.
Yeah.
And then he's just like on the radio and he's like, hang on a second, the sky is falling. And his like partner like looks up and you just see the creeper standing on top of the fucking roof, man.
Yeah.
And I think, doesn't he pull her up? Pulls her out of the car.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I think he cuts the head off of the
He cuts the head off the one and then yeah, that's right. Yeah, because it's now Trish and Derry. Yeah, or like looking out front. And then the creeper pulls like an axe and it cuts off the head.
Yeah.
And it rolls and he picks it up and starts like to kiss it.
He like eats the tongue.
And then he starts to kiss it and then he like starts pulling slowly and then like he like eats the tongue.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was bitchin'.
Yeah. Then you find out like that's kind of like what he does. Like he eats body parts to get body parts.
Yeah.
Because he just got like a new tongue.
Yeah. Then he just opens up the doors and like Trish and Derry like drive off into
they're just like they're gone.
Well, they hit him with the car.
Yeah, they run him over. That's right. They run him over. He just kind of takes it.
He does. He does.
He runs him over and then Trish is like no, and then backs up and runs him over again.
Yeah.
Drives off, and runs him over again.
Yeah, he gets run over like 3 times.
Yeah.
And then he is all like decrepit.
He is so fucked up.
And he gets up and then you see him like as they're driving off, like he gets up, he grabs the bodies, puts them in the back of his truck. And you get that POV shot of like inside his truck looking out, and he just like closes the door and then it's black. But then it opens again and he just tosses the cop's head in and then closes the door.
Oh yeah,
again.
that's right. Save that for me for a snack.
Oh yeah, he's like, I'm gonna save you for later. My little snacky poo. My little cop. So Trish and Derry, they drive off and they see like a house.
Yeah, it's this house of just an old house with some lady that lives there. Because they want to, again, call the police.
Yeah, and like they notice like she like seems to like live by herself and she has a lot of cats.
Yeah.
A lot of cats.
Weren't they in a police car?
No, they were
back in their car. Okay.
Mm.
See if...
Yeah, the creeper wrecked the cop car.
Oh, I thought they were drums. Okay. Okay. I just remember it differently. Oh, yeah.
And then, they're at the old lady's house, and they ask to use her phone, and she notices, they notice, like, she has a lot of cats, but then these cats, like, get, like, quiet.
Yeah, they get, like, because, like, you can hear them meowing and stuff. And
yeah.
It's just, like, they get quiet.
And then she asks that, she, like, comes forward, like, to the, screen, and she's like, did you bring something with you? And they're, like, looking around, like, what the hell? And then I think they all 3, like, look, and then they see, like, where she had her scarecrow.
Yeah.
In her garden. You can see it's not the same scarecrow that was there when they arrived.
Yeah.
And it's the creeper. And she's just like, that's not my scarecrow.
Yeah, that shit was creepy as all.
Yeah, dude. And then she just comes out, like, in the robe and the slippers with a fucking 12 gauge.
It's like, Jesus.
And what's awesome is, like, he's hanging there, doesn't move, and then just drops, like, down. And then...
Yeah.
She fires a shot at him, and then you hear him, like, make a noise, and then he, like... Trish and Derry are, like, standing outside this house. And she's like, that son of a bitch went into my house. And she, like, opens up the door and, like, goes in. And you just hear her screaming. And she's like, motherfucker, better not be touching my cats. Or you hurt my cats, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Meanwhile, Rob's by the tree. Are there any bears around now? A lot of shit's happening right now. But you see, like, it's quiet. Like, you hear, like, stuff, like, breaking, and then all of a sudden it's quiet. You don't even hear the cats.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just hear the shotgun.
Yeah.
And then all the cats come running out of the house.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, Trish and Derry are, like, walking up to the house. And you can see, like, the silhouette of the woman, like, in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hello? Like, is everything okay? And, like, as they're getting closer, you can see, like, she's being pushed forward. Like, you can see that the creeper is standing right behind her.
Yeah.
But, like, holding her body up with the shotgun that he put through her body.
Yeah.
And he just, like, peeks behind them. And you get that first, like, reveal of, like, his face.
Yeah, it's the first time you see his face.
Yeah. And he's just sneering at them. Like, do you think he's smiling or just get, like, sneering at them?
I'm sure he's smiling.
But, yeah. So, then Trish... Oh, that's right. Trish runs him over.
This is when
Trish runs him over.
Yeah, I got ahead of myself. This is when he runs them over. Because they
right.
go back to the car, and he stands in front of them. And Trish is like, nah, bro. And just, like, runs him over.
Yeah.
Then backs up, then runs him over again. And then drives over them again.
That's right, because is it after it's after she reverses over him?
Yeah.
Then you see, like, he's, like, twitching. And
he's twitching a little bit.
Then, like, the wing comes out.
Yeah, his wings start... He has wings.
Yeah, it's revealed he has wings. Which we already did, because, like, how else did he get on top of that damn cop car?
He jumps really high.
Yeah. He's the Hulk. Bounding. He just bounds. Jumping. Spring heel jack. So, yeah, you see, like, this wing, like, tear out through his trench coat and, like, start flapping. And, they drive back over him and they head to the local police station.
Yes.
And as they go in, is the woman on the phone already there? Or she comes in after?
No, she comes in after.
Okay.
Because they're talking to the cop or whoever, and then then she walks in. And then, like, she, like, immediately goes to, like, up to Derry and Trish.
Yeah.
Like, saying, like, I can't remember what she says. Is it, like, about, like, something,
she's like, Derry? Like, because they're talking to the cop, she says his name.
Yeah, she says his name, and then Derry's like...
And they're like, what the hell?
Yeah, and then they didn't realize that it's the lady from the phone.
Yeah, and the cop's like, go home, Giselle. And they're like, who are you? He's like, oh, she's the local nut. And she's like, I'm a psychic. And, is it Trish? Or no, Derry's like, you're the lady that called us at the diner.
Yeah. And she tells him, like who... She
tells him, like, who it is.
Like who it is. It's known as the Creeper.
Yeah.
And how it's an ancient creature that's, like, awakes every 23rd spring for 23 days.
Yeah.
Just a weird number.
Yeah. 6-6.
Oh, yeah. Still. Then it's just like eats body parts, which then he absorbs.
Yeah. And she tells him that it seeks out who it wants. Like, it's not natural selection.
Yeah, like he chooses.
By fear.
By fear.
Yeah. Almost like some Freddy Krueger. Like, what if you're not scared? But he wants you?
It's a paradox.
He's probably like, oh, fuck. You look good, but, like, damn.
You're not scared of me?
Like, the creeper is just so infatuated. Like, doesn't eat him, but keeps him around. Doesn't eat him, but keeps him around. Just like... You want to play Xbox?
Good Halo.
Keep him in the shed like Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're wish that you watched. Speaking of Shaun the Dead, I wish you to watch the jukebox scene.
Yeah.
I'll fucking beat the shit out of them and John.
We should cover that sometime, man.
God, I love that. I love
Hell
that
yeah.
movie. Eventually, we're gonna do like a horror comedy movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think that's Shaun the Dead. Was our first one.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
Hell yeah.
Having a good
time. And they're like snapping to it while they're like, you know.
It's fucking good.
Sean, hog lumps. But dogs can look up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Giselle tells him all about the creeper and that he picks him out by smelling the fear, and it's because it's after one of them, it's found something that it likes.
Yeah, and they found out that, well, if you put two and two together, one's dairy. Don't know why, but one's dairy.
Yeah.
Listen to the song, you know.
You listen to the song, you know. The answer is in the question. So, while this is going on, the creeper, who's all fucked up from Trish running him over and shit, like, pulls up in his truck, and, like, I like how, like, he gets out, and he's just, like, short. Or, like, just, like, walking on, like, he's, like, slanted, because he's literally walking, like, on, like, one leg and a nub.
Yeah.
And, like, just, like, it's just comical. Watching him, like, just, like, go. But then as he gets it, like, it goes back, like, it shows the creeper, like, leaving his truck in the parking lot of the police station, heading toward the police station, like, going inside. You don't see him go inside, though. And then it cuts back to all them talking again in the lobby of the police station, and then the power goes out.
Yeah. Power goes out. Then the creeper starts going like a rampage.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He kills a bunch of people and then heals himself back up. Yeah.
It's really creepy when, like, they're going down that cell block, like, the two cops, and, like, they have the flashlights, and they're looking inside, like, the cells and stuff, and some of the guys are just, like, most of the guys are, like, sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, they get to, like, this one cell, and, like, the prisoners are up, like, against the wall.
Oh,
on
yeah,
one
yeah,
bunk,
yeah.
And they're just, like, sweating, and they're, like, they look scared out of their wits, and the prisoner, like, nods his head like that, like, motioning to, like, yo, like, look. Like, and then the cop, like, pans his light over to the next cell. You just see, like, the bars are twisted.
Yeah.
And the fucking creeper's eating the cellmates.
Yeah.
And the cops, like, open fire, and then he just, like, stands up, and he's taking the bullets, like, and just starts, like, going off.
Yeah, he starts killing police officers and...
Where he's, like, appearing on the... Like, he appears, like, on the wall. Like, he can, like, defy, like, gravity.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So as they're doing that, Jezebel warns Trish and Derry that the one will die. Is going to die. And Derry's like, fucking, who? Like, who's gonna die?
Yeah.
And then Giselle, her name is Giselle.
Yeah, the psychic Giselle
looks at Trish, like, kind of like, could be Trish, could be Derry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're up.
Yeah, then the creeper appears, and that's when he starts coming, like, at the wall, like, crawling on the wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's pursuing them.
Yeah, because they're, like, in this, like, conference room.
Yeah.
And, no. Yeah, they're in this conference room, and, it's being chased. And then he just, like, stops. And then, he's, like, sniffing the air.
Yeah.
And it points. This is getting ahead of myself, like, way ahead. But I love the scene. Something like that happens in the second one, and it's amazing. It's funny too. but we'll talk about that later. He pans to like Trish and Derry, and then basically like he lunges at them, throws Trish aside, and picks up Derry.
Yeah.
And then, they both. I mean, Jeeper. His name's Jeeper now.
His name's Jeeper. Jeepers, the creeper.
The creeper just flies out the window, kidnapping Derry.
Yeah.
So we don't know. We never know who's gonna die. And Trish is like offering like as like a replacement.
Yeah, she's like, I'm stronger than him. Like,
yeah.
Like trying everything she can to like be like, don't take him, take me, take me.
But then.
And then he does that like, where his like, the like scales like on his head like open up, and he like does like that scream.
Yeah, he does that scream. Yeah, that's right. He does that scream, and then just like flies out the window.
Yeah, yeah.
Derry's never to be seen again.
And you just see like, I mean, folks, if you've seen it back then, it was like damn, but like now when you go back and watch it, like the horrible like CGI, like him flapping like with Derry, and their Trish is like while the creeper is flying off into the night with Derry, like Trish running desperately like outside the police station, like just trying to follow. Like,
yeah, just trying to follow them, but then they get too far away. And then the next day, Trish gets picked up by her parents. Giselle goes home.
Yeah, Giselle's upset. Trish is upset. Parents are upset.
Parents are fine. They don't fucking know.
The parents are just like, let's go. Where's Derry? They don't even know. They're just like, Trish, can't believe we picked you up from a police station. You know, your brother would never do something like this, right? Why can't you be more like Derry? What's wrong? Why did you start crying? What?
So yeah, where's Derry? What'd you with him?
The dad pulls over the side of the road, gets out, throws himself down to his knees like in Harry Potter Goblet of Fire. My boy! The mom's pulling her hair out. It's like, we didn't like you, Trish. Like, I was gonna do his laundry. And then, so parents pick her up and they drive off, and then it cuts to like this like abandoned like industrial plant.
Yeah, it's an abandoned factory or whatever. While it just like goes through, just like this walkthrough. And then, like, while this is going on, it just, like, zooms out, and then it's, Derry, like, strung up, like how the other bodies were, with his eyes, and like, his back of his head is removed, and his eyes were gone, while the song is playing in the back, and he's, like, whistling to it.
Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah, he's whistling to the song. While he's like naked.
Yeah. He looks like he's like working on. It like looks like he's like working on something, or like like he's gonna. Oh, he's working on another. Almost if he has Derry like hanging up there, you think he's like probably starting progress on another.
Probably.
Like what the hell's up with him? Like that's just how he builds a nest.
That's what he does.
So, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers 2001. So let me ask you this, Hoovy. What do you think the creeper is?
The creeper? I think he's just some ancient just force of I don't know if he was summoned there, if he was created by something, or if he's a demon or I don't know, but it's just some ancient evil force.
Think it could be like a demigod?
I don't want to go demigod. I don't think he's a god, per se. More of like maybe a servant to a god.
True.
Because he has obviously he has powers and stuff, but they're not like he can be killed, or it seems like he can be killed.
Yeah. No, I know. I was just saying, like, what
He
did
walks
you
in.
like? What did you? Yeah, he just comes in. That really what you think of me? Let's go. Now I know where I get them eyes.
Oh my eyes! I got my sensitive eyes.
Yeah. He's like, oh wait, no, I don't want to wear glasses.
Like, damn, all right.
Just peeks in, like, hey, watch your mouth. Good job on the podcast, guys. You're doing great. Where'd you park? But yeah, man, I would definitely put Jeepers Creepers. I could definitely like find myself if it was on, like, growing up, if it was on, like, after it's initially, because I was like 11 when it came out, but like I would find it on TV. Like, it's one of those films that, like, if it's on, you put it on. You keep watching.
I was 4 when it came out.
Damn.
I didn't see it till I was like 18, but because I said this before, but when I was a kid, I was just terrified of these movies.
Yeah.
I never wanted to watch them. Then I met fucking Brian.
Yeah.
That shit fucking changed.
Yeah, growing up, I was like exposed to horror when I was like 4, and they scared, like, a lot of shit scared me. And then growing up, it's like, oh man, like, I love these guys. But yeah, man, the Creeper, I honestly think, was probably like the last, like, original, like, movie, like I don't know. I would put him up there with Freddy, Jason, Chucky.
Yeah,
Michael.
just like an original idea. Like Pennywise.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, it came from. I mean, was it written? I forget. Was it written by He Who Must Not Be Named?
I think so too. Yeah. It was.
Yeah. Wow.
He wrote the first 2.
So at least he did something good.
Yeah.
Baldy. Fucking Death Eater. So yeah.
Yeah. The Creeper is a very unique monster. But what's cool about these movies is that they don't have a happy ending.
Yeah.
Because the main character literally dies.
Yeah.
And like the Creeper, like, normally like horror movies is like, oh yeah, the killer's gonna die or lose or whatever. No, he fucking doesn't. He just like gets what he wants and then leaves.
Mm-hmm.
And whistles.
Yeah.
I want to listen to that song that we have now.
Yeah. Jeepers. But you listen to the pop version.
The pop version?
Yeah, the one that they hear in the car when the cops are being killed behind them. It's like, it like sounds like a pop star like singing the song. It's like overzealous. But yeah, yeah, I absolutely enjoy this movie.
Yeah, I remember. I have a weird flashback. I remember my sister used to have this movie, like, on DVD, which she still does. And just
I have them on Blu-ray.
So do I.
Nice.
I'm on 4K.
Nice.
But just seeing the cover art of, like, I don't know how you even describe it. Just like this, like, something like looking out of like a burlap sack.
Mm-hmm.
That it always freaked me out.
Yeah.
Like, I never wanted to watch it because that cover literally scared me when I was like 10, 11. But I've always like intrigued to see it because like I thought it was a completely different movie. My first time watching it. I don't know. I just was like scared of it.
Oh yeah, man. There's like I said earlier about like when they first see the Creeper dumping the body into the pipe, and then you just get that shot of him just like it looks like he's moving. Like, it's so I get like goosebumps every time I think about it, just because it's just, to me, that like it's a like when we were talking about like when I had asked you like what do you think of when I've asked you before like what comes to you, like what do you think of when I say Jason Voorhees? Which Jason do you think of?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'd be like that.
I was thinking so.
Yeah. I always say, when I think of the creeper, it's Jonathan Breck, and it's that shot. Either that, or it's when he's up on the scarecrow thing. Like, just...
Yeah, that... Yeah, because that's the cover for the second movie.
Yeah.
The second movie, in my opinion, is... I think it's better than the first one.
Really?
Yeah. I like the second one. I like the second one a lot.
I enjoy both of them. I really do. I honestly can't like this. I can't choose. I could sit and watch both of them back to back.
So can I. The second one is more. There's not more characters in it. Right.
Yeah, it was my stomach.
That's a picked up on a mic.
Yeah. What was that? We just had an earthquake, by the way.
Yeah, that's our demon music.
Guest starring Vin Diesel. Hi. Go on, say I am Groot.
Family. Football. Yeah.
That was my chair. So yeah. This was episode 12.
Yeah, this is a little shorter episode. It's about an hour long, but still. It's a shorter movie, too.
It is.
It's only like 90 minutes.
It really is, yeah.
This is a good movie.
It really is a good movie. And just to give you guys just a little heads up, the next episode will cover the sequel.
Yeah, we're going to go into the second one. And that's all we're doing with the franchise.
Yeah, we here at I Know What You Watched last Friday do not condone the rest of the series after the second one. Especially the latest one. But, yeah.
It's like the Avatar Last Airbender movie. It doesn't exist.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, seeing that and yeah.
I was pissed when I came out.
The Dragon Ball Z movie.
Percy Jackson.
Dragon Ball Evolution was horrible.
Percy Jackson movie.
Yeah.
Well, the first one was good. The second one wasn't.
John Carter.
Hey, that was a good movie.
I thought it was good, but like it bombed.
It did bomb, but it was a good movie.
Admirable, but mistaken. But yeah,
that dog thing in John Carter.
Huh?
I like that dog thing.
Oh yeah, what the hell was that?
Yeah, it was cute though. Looked like a big pit bull.
Big purple.
You're against that joking.
Did you like that bit in the earlier in this episode where I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna throw Rob in there. Like, are there any bears?
He's gonna appear in every episode somehow.
Yeah, he's like the crazy Ralph of our series. Just pops up. Are there any bears? knocks on the door. That's not my scarecrow. Oh, that's Rob. Get out of here. There's no bears. But yeah, so yeah, we definitely appreciate the feedback. We were looking over some info earlier, and you were saying our most viewed episode.
Our most viewed episode it's episode 3, but it covers part 4 of Friday the 13th. On YouTube, it has over 1,000 views. I'm not sure why.
Not sure why.
I'm still flabbergasted. I have no idea why.
Yeah,
it just somehow got
it.
Yeah, we do. It somehow just got blown up somehow.
Yeah.
We are also in the process of getting new mics, so we actually won't sound as shitty.
Yeah, so the pod will sound a lot better.
It's not a lot better. We won't sound as distant. We won't, because it's just expensive, man.
Yeah. Bear with us, folks. Bear with us. We sincerely appreciate you guys keeping up with us, and we will continue to entertain you guys.
Yeah.
As long as you guys continue to follow us and stop on in and hang out with Hoovy and Brian. So yeah, Hoovy yawning signals that we have come to. 8:30, man. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. As always, we are I Know What You Watched Last Friday. I'm Brian.
I'm John.
Have a good night.
Bye.